So yo, it's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and I will be breaking down Cub Swanson versus Giga Chikadze. This is an awesome fight. It's crazy. Cub's not even ranked anymore, which is wild. But if we look at the UFC rankings, um, you know, for featherweight, it's actually gonna surprise some people. I think. Um, they took Giga Chikadze out the rankings, which is interesting. Okay, so both of you guys are unranked UFC fighters. So apparently they put Mosar Evloev. Wow, because Giga used to have that number 15 spot. I remember they put him in there after he beat the Simmons kid. So that's actually interesting. On Tapology, though, this is how they got it ranked. They got Cub at 15 and Giga at 26, which is wild. But yeah, man, it's a good fight. I like it. This is gonna be, I think, a proving ground fight to see how good Giga is. This is a step up in competition. This isn't no fucking, what's this kid's name? This isn't no Jamie Simmons. He's fought decent guys at featherweight. Omar Morales, but this is gonna be the test. But if we look at you know, the stats, and where these guys, how they match up. Cub comes in with a record of 27-11, a lot of experience, man. Dude, the guy like over 30 plus fights. Fights out of New Mexico. I'm not sure how true this is anymore. Used to. He used to. So it is what it is. Age 37, height 5'8", and a reach of 70. Giga, I keep on saying Giga. I keep on mispronouncing his name. But Giga comes in with a record of 12-2. Is fighting out of Huntington Beach, California. Age 32. A height of 6 foot, so he is the taller man, and a reach of 74, so he has a 4-inch reach advantage. So this will be interesting. Giga is very good with managing distance. But if we look at notable wins for a guy like Cub Swanson, man, he's been around for so fucking long and fought so many guys, man. He's fought in so many guys, bro. Real talk. He is such a fucking murderer, man. But if we really look at it, the guy, he does have some losses, early in his career. One of the first fights I ever saw was his fight with Jose Aldo. He does have a loss to Chad Mendez. He did lose to Ricardo Lamas. Beat Ross Pearson, Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, Dennis Seaver, Jeremy Stevens. Lost to Frankie and Max Holloway. Fights Doi Hoi Choi. Fucking fought the GOAT, the supposed GOAT, Artem Lobov. Beat him, was on a 4-fight win streak. Fights Brian Ortega, loses that fight, and then that's when he went on his skid. He lost to Ortega, lost to Frankie Edgar in a rematch, lost to Renato Moicano, lost to Shane Burgos, which was, he got outboxed. That's what happened. I know a lot of people felt like he won that fight, and I just was like, come on, bro. Now you're smoking some. Hey, it's 4:20 today. This is when I'm recording this video. And hey, y'all smoking the kush. That's what I'm gonna say. If y'all thought Burgos lost that fight, comes back, gets a phenomenal win over Cron Gracie in a great fight. Fun fight. I don't know, whoever taught Cron his defense, but it is what it is. And then just having in his next fight, a legitimate guy. Well, I don't think he's legitimate. A lot of people called him legitimate, and Daniel Pineda. Daniel did beat the Herbert Burns, the lesser of the two, head of the two Burns brothers. But so many people were giving me shit for not picking Pineda, and like, you're just a Cub, Mark. You don't understand. Like, Pineda's so good, bro. He hits different, bro. His leg kicks are lethal, bro. That's how I think they talk in real life. And he just fucking murked this dude, man. Like, I thought he was gonna win by decision. No, he just went out there and been like, dude, you're a punk. You're a little drug cheap punk. And I'm gonna fucking sit your ass down like one. And he fucking hit him with that right cross in the second round. Sat his ass down. Yelled. And he didn't yell at him, but he yelled in the opposite direction. And Pineda's like on the ground looking at him, probably like lifeless, no soul, no brain, just fucking steroids. Just steroids with his cheating ass. But it is what it is. But if we look at a guy like Giga Chikadze, I know you guys think I'm the biggest Giga hater. I did go off on him. But first time I saw this motherfucker fight, on the Contender Series, I remember this. I remember it like yesterday. I always talk about this story. I think it was it my senior year? Or no, it was my junior year in high school. I think, yeah, it was my junior year in high school, and I was doing summer school, right? I fucking hate that shit, right? And I remember I was just watching the Contender Series. It was on a Tuesday, and they were showing the fights. It was hella early too, and he fights this guy named Austin Springer. Austin Springer went out there and choked that motherfucker out in the third round, broke that nigga, took him out real quick, left and just left. And Giga didn't do shit. That was the first time I ever saw Giga, and that memory just sticks in my head. Now he does have some decent wins, but a lot of it is decision, and a lot of it is split, man. He went to a fucking split decision with Brandon Davis. Yeah, the guy that got fucking pretzeled by Zabit, no shame. Brandon Davis has a win over Randy Costa, so I think Brandon is a decent, kind of scrapper. He beat fucking, what's his face, Jamal Emmers by split. Yes, I understand Jamal Emmers has a win over Corey Sandhagen, but that was like 3,000 years ago, it was a long time ago. Then he beat Erwin Rivera, and that was a scrappy fight. And Erwin's a good guy. I think he's a good fighter. I know he has his little issues with his sisters, but like besides that, he's a good fighter. I wouldn't call him. He's a scrappy guy. I would say he's scrappy. And then he fights my boy Omar Morales, and this is where I kind of got some heat. And I told y'all Omar was gonna whoop his ass. Now Omar didn't do his job, but I thought Omar was doing good in that fight, and it was somewhat of a humbling moment. But I still stand. Okay, Giga is better than some of the guys that are trying to come up to the top 15. I think he is a somewhat of a league above them, but not by a lot though, And I don't think he's anywhere near the guys near the top 15. He fights Shane Burgos. He's getting smoked, and then they threw on this fight with Jamie Simmons. And I got heat for saying that Giga's gonna win by decision. You guys were like, no, it's gonna be Giga's first finish over a kid that, man, 7-2. He shouldn't even be in the UFC. Now I don't know. This is before he fights Johnny Munoz, so he might prove me wrong and go out there and win. But this was a short notice replacement, right? At the end of the day, he was there to get finished, and he probably would have full camp. Probably would have got there in the decision. And it was a shin to the dome, man. The guy doesn't have real finishing ability. Yes, his high kicks are really special, but it's nothing that really surprises me. So this is a 3-round fight, so it does favor Giga in that regard. And here's how I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna talk about how Giga can win, and I can talk about how Cub can win. Giga can really look at the Daniel Pineda fight, and even though Daniel's a bum, right? I shouldn't call him a bum, but he's a steroid cheat. I don't care. He was able to throw a lot of leg kicks, and Cub was not checking them. Giga's a world champion kickboxer. He's a high level kickboxer in his own right. He trains with those guys in King's MMA. They know how to throw that calf kick. They know how to throw them leg kicks. He should go after that. Cub is somewhat of a boxer in there sometimes, and that's some of his big problem. He likes to use a lot of footwork. With Pineda, he threw a lot of naked leg kicks, right, which led to those knockdowns. A naked leg kick can really kill you. There's a lot of counters you can see. For instance, go search up Corey Anderson versus Jan Blachowicz 2, the rematch one. Obviously, the fact that Corey won the first one. I will remind y'all that because some of y'all be forgetting Corey won the first one. But in the rematch, Corey threw a naked leg kick. Jan threw a rear hook, caught him, and knocked his ass out. Giga has to be careful with that. But I think Giga is way smarter than that. He'll throw jabs and will land leg kicks. He'll throw a 1-2, then maybe land a lead leg kick or a rear leg kick. He knows how to fight that kind of game, and he's not stupid. He's not gonna throw a naked leg kick and get countered, right? So I think in this fight for Giga, he just needs to keep distance, throw them leg kicks, outpoint Cub, and stuff some takedowns. That's really what it comes down to. Because Cub, in my humble opinion, and when I go in the way how Cub can win, that's probably his path of victory, in my humble opinion. So I can see Giga kind of just getting another split decision win here, and that's one way I can see him winning. But for Cub, I think Cub has a real good chance of getting the upset here. I think Cub, his durability is somewhat in question, but he's always been super scrappy, and in the last 5 fights, right? He's only been dropped once. It was against Mocanho, you know. And that was Cub's fault. What happened to him that day? But and he got submitted right after that. But the thing with Cub is that he's scrappy and he has the pace. He doesn't get tired. I've seen Giga. I haven't seen him get tired, but I haven't seen him necessarily do well. He got a knockdown against Omar Morales, I think, in the third, but I haven't seen him really, just shock me in the third round. I think Cub can up the pace in the third. I think his movement will be somewhat of a puzzle to fix for Giga. I think that will save him a round, and I think he's going to have to go for takedowns in here. Can Cub get a finish through punches? I can see it, but I feel like Cub has an advantage in the grappling. He's scrappier. He's a good vet. I think he's going to expose this guy. I've always felt like Giga is just a fucking can crusher, and I think we're going to see levels, man. Cub is a vet in this game, and I've been calling out this guy Giga for a minute, and it's somewhat of a risk I'm taking here, but I got my boy Cub Swanson by third round submission. I think he gets him. I think it's going to be a fun fight. I can't wait for it, but I think Cub can do this. I really do believe Cub has the tools to win this fight. I truly believe that. Nothing against Giga. He's not like he's young in his career. This is, it's now or never. So that's why they matched him up with Cub to see if he's really for real. I think now they're trying to get these. They're trying to see if these prospects are for real, and we're gonna find out he's not. And I think Cub's going to expose it now. Can Giga go out there and knock this motherfucker out and prove me fucking wrong with throwing a shin to the dome? Maybe. But I'm sticking with my boy Cub. I know the fact that I just picked against fucking Giga is just blasphemous, huh? World champion kickboxer. You're crazy, bro. So it is what it is at the end of the day. It's just my opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do not forget to follow me on my Twitter. Do not forget to follow me on my Instagram, and all those links will be down below. What else? Go click the notification button and go click all notifications. And yeah, share the video. Let's get this eBay Fight Prediction Nation growing. Did I say subscribe, like, comment? If I didn't say that, it is what it is. If I did say it, said it twice. Hey, y'all, your boy's getting your boy getting old, so it happens to the best of us. It is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Love y'all. Go.